What's up, Airsofters? Welcome back to Evike TV. Josh from Classic Army has joined us once again to talk about this, the Classic Army Minigun. Naturally, because this is so heavy, I'm not going to carry the entire video, so I'm going to put it down so we can go over some of the features. Now, a big part of the minigun, in addition to its weight, a big part of the minigun's weight is due to its full metal construction.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the external build, how close it is as a replica to a real minigun, and some of the external features.
Yeah, so this is the Classic Army Minigun. It is a 6-barreled spinning, just like the real thing. The new model has the shroud on it, which gives it a really cool look to it. Kind of reminds you of like one of the gunner spots on like a Blackhawk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it is a battery-powered and HPA-powered airsoft gun. So HPA is what shoots the BBs out, and the battery spins the barrels. So cool thing about this guy is that each individual barrel it actually shoots. So it's not one single barrel and then just fake spinning barrels or anything like that.
So now, to enable that to happen, each barrel fires at the top of its rotation.
Exactly.
Okay. Now doing that also allows you to affect the trajectory of each barrel because you know where it's going to be firing. One of the unique things about the Classic Army Minigun is its adjustable hop-ups.
Yeah.
That's something that we really haven't seen on anybody else's, for any other large-scale replicas like this.
Yeah.
To gain access to that compartment, you have this cover on the side.
Yep. All you do is you just remove these two right here, pull this open, and then you can actually see each individual barrel has its own hop-up chamber, which is pretty cool.
So now, what you do is make your adjustment and then test fire it and then make your adjustment.
So I mean, if you want to do like a wall of BBs, you could do that.
Just like a fan?
Yeah, just like a fan.
That'd be cool. Other features externally include the removable carry handle.
Yep.
The battery compartment is...
Battery compartment is actually this little terminal right here. So you unscrew these two nuts, and then you have a large Tamiya or a small Tamiya, whichever you decide to choose.
Cool. So now that we know where the battery is stored, the Hpa connection is on the underside of the large kind of main cylinder that makes up the minigun.
Yes.
Which is also coincidentally where the BBs are housed.
Yeah.
So walk us through how someone would load the BBs.
So to load the BBs, what you do is you would remove this little knob right here. 3 hours later, there we go. And so you'd pour 3,000 BBs down here into the internal hopper.
Okay.
And it shoots 2,000 a minute.
So you'll need to reload every minute and a half.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, being a somewhat unconventional size in terms of its platform, and being an HPA gun, does this conform to kind of the usual constraints that an HPA rifle would have, or does this have like a specific set of recommended pressures to use it with?
Yeah, so because it is HPA, you're able to adjust the feet per second. So if you wanted to make it, on the upwards of 550 feet per second, you could, but it would definitely hurt people and not too
since it isn't already.
Not too loud of fields recommend it. We normally recommend you keep it between like 12 and 15 PSI, and that gets it right into that sweet spot of around 400 feet per second.
Gotcha. Now, when someone's running around with this on the field, like you do, and they've got a backpack with a tank in it, do you have any figures on what the volumetric efficiency is of the minigun? Like, what size tank you'd recommend for somebody who's trying to carry this on a field?
You'd probably want to use a pretty big rig, just because when we filmed with Node, we had 2 tanks that were about, what was it, like 2,000 PSI tanks, and we went through them like nothing. So
So whether you are a door gunner in a helo, or you're mounted to a Humvee, or you're that one guy on the field that juggernauts it, defending everybody on your team, picking up a minigun is one of the best ways to lay down tons of fire very, very quickly. And the classic Army minigun with its Hpa connection really makes an already OP platform even better. Josh, thanks again for bringing this in.
Oh, no problem.
If you guys want to see this in person, it is, of course, right here at the Evike.com store, or you can check it out on our website at Evike.com. Let's go get some lunch.